and dozens of countries have voter ID, including Mexico, Canada, and France. But there's a lot of misleading coverage of this. Let's listen to former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie go after Democrat Stacey Abrams for hypocrisy on this. Watch this.
Stacey Abrams, by the way, Stacey Abrams was in New Jersey, in my state, praising Phil Murphy this week for a voting law where New Jersey early voting is 9 days. Half of what Georgia is. Yet she's on TV in New Jersey, I saw it myself, saying that this is one of the greatest voting expansion bills we've ever seen. But this is Jim Crow? I'm sorry, George. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, what did you think of that?
The Chris Christie statements were right on. He hit the nail on the head. It's patently unfair. The way they're painting Georgia's voting law, we are improving access. We are improving not only the days of voting, the methods of voting. We're talking about voter suppression. This is not voter suppression. It's nothing even remotely similar to voter suppression. We still have drop box. We still have absentee ballots. We still have early voting. We still have mail-in ballots. All those things, and our voter ID is still free, and we're still voting on Sundays. All those things are maintained in this bill.
Yeah, that's interesting what you're just saying, but we still have, I mean, the media and the Democrats really trying to paint this as, quote, racist. But when we look at the details of the law, it's like people in the media and Democrats are purposely not reading Georgia's new law in order to just throw brickbats. I mean, and also if, reporter Philip Wegman from Real Clear News asked the White House press secretary, if you're so adamant about Major League Baseball boycotting Georgia, why aren't you calling for a boycott of the 2022 Winter Olympics in China? Psaki didn't like that question.
Great point. He didn't like that question at all. And businesses that are doing business in Georgia and the United States, and they're condemning this law while making money and conducting business in countries like China who have no voting at all. So where is the fairness? Where is the equity in that? There is none.
How is the law not racist?
Well, first of all, it's not racist because we provide drop boxes, we provide access, we provide expanded hours, we provide voter ID for free. How can any of those things be painted as racist? It's not racist in the least, not in the very least. And in fact, we've had record turnouts in minority voters in all categories. So how could we be suppressing votes? It's simply not true.
Well, it's good to see you, sir. Come back soon. It's great to have you on. You've got Georgia Senator Butch Miller there. It's a great insight. Good to see you. Next up, Republican strategist Ford O'Connell with more in 60 Minutes story on Florida, really now blowing up in its face. 60 Minutes now trying to claim it cut Republican Governor DeSantis' explanations for, quote, clarity, when all those cuts did was make 60 Minutes report false and misleading on the Florida governor and public supermarkets doing vaccinations. We're going to explain and break it down next.
DeSantis was well ahead of the game on this, Governor DeSantis, as far as bringing in Publix. And yet, here you had 60 Minutes basically implying that it was a pay-to-play. But now even Democrats in the state of Florida are pushing back on this story.